Well, hello there, my friends. On this video, I'm going to do a walkthrough and show you all the things that you can do with Kajabi. It really is an all-in-one solution if you are what I call a knowledge broker, meaning that you want to make money online, selling your knowledge with courses, with ebooks, with workbooks, with anything that has to do with knowledge. You could do a community, you could do group coaching, one-on-one coaching, mini courses, challenges, podcast. There's so much that you can do with this wonderful platform. So I wanted to walk you through just so you have an idea of what is possible. So first of all, what you're seeing right now is kind of the user interface. This is the behind the scenes of the Kajabi app. Everything is online, so you don't have to download any software to your computer. And you can work with this on different computers just by logging in. I do that quite frequently. I'll have a computer in my office, but I can also work on the go. I'm also going to show you how some of the ways that I've used Kajabi. So right here, this is my main website, simonparsons.com. So a lot of people don't realize this, but you can use Kajabi to completely design this and use your own URL, meaning the simonwparsons.com. So I design all of this through Kajabi, and I think it looks great. There are lots of templates that you can use, and it's very easy to customize. One thing about Kajabi is it takes a little bit to get used to, but it's pretty user-friendly. So after you've used it for a while, you can really put things together really quickly. Okay, this is inside of one of my courses. This is my flagship course called Leveraging LinkedIn. This was the first digital course that I ever made, and it turned out to be a six-figure course, but this is what the users are going to see, somebody who is inside of the course. There's an introduction here, module 1, all the way through module 8. Over here on the sidebar, you can run advertisements or talk about, your credentials, or even cross-sell or cross-promote other offers that you have. But really, there's a lot that you can be doing with this. And this is all done within Kajabi. It's really, really user-friendly, and you can organize it in a really good way. Right here, this is a sales page, or basically like a storefront for all of my different offers that I have to sell. Right here, you can see that I have 6 different offers that are sold on I call this the digital entrepreneur store. You can customize this however you want. Over here, this is a look at what's called a sales page. We're going to teach you how to build one of these. But basically, this is a standalone page that is used to sell one of your offers. That could be a course or a workbook or your private podcast, whatever that you want. There's templates for this as well. And then you can customize them however you want. You can build from scratch, or you can customize an existing template. There's also third-party people who sell templates that you can use. This one that you're looking at is for my Nail Your Niche workshop. It's got a video introduction right here, but this is basically built off of a template that's included with Kajabi. Next up, this is what's called a checkout page. So a checkout page is a little bit different than a sales page. Sales page does a lot of marketing here and talks about why people should buy your course. This is the checkout page where people get a brief rundown of what's included, and then they can just put in their credit card and their email address and complete their purchase. And then once that's done, it will give them access to the course. This right here is what's called an opt-in page. This is a way for people to subscribe to my email list by dropping their name and their email. I've just highly customized this page using Kajabi to let them know what's included if they sign up for my email list. Now, let's open that up again. This is something else that you can do in Kajabi is build a blog. So I love that you can send out a weekly email or newsletter and then turn that into a blog. What's great about this is I'm going to attract people that, through Google search. Like if I write some really good content, then people can come find my blog posts. This is content that I'm just repurposing. So it gives it some extra reach. Now I'm going to show you a lead magnet. Okay. Lead magnet's a little bit different than a standard opt-in page where people just drop their name and email. What this does and how it's different is if somebody puts their name and their email address and they click submit, they're going to get this passive income PDF. So you can use this. What's called a lead magnet is you have something to offer in exchange for somebody's email address so that you can market to them on a higher level. Really, really useful. As you may know, if you follow my content or you're part of my newsletter, building your email list is an absolute must. And this is something you can do in Kajabi. You can build your list. You can create email lead magnets. You can do whatever you want. It's so powerful. Okay, here's another cool thing that you can do inside of Kajabi is you can launch a podcast. So right here, this is called 11 ways to monetize LinkedIn. And if I scroll back to my store right here, that's this offer right here. So somebody can pay $27, go to my store, pay $27, and then click on this and it takes them to a checkout page. Okay. This is where they drop their name, or excuse me, their email and their credit card number and get access. I can even do what's called an upsell in here. So they can get the Nail Your Niche workshop at a 50% discount as part of this package. Once that happens, that will give them access to this private podcast. This is not something you can find just by searching on Google or Apple or Spotify. They need to get access. So it's really cool because you can use Kajabi to actually teach out of private podcasts. It's a new concept, but I think it's really sticky because a lot of people like to listen on the go. So that gives you just another tool to work with people. All right, let's dive into the backside of this. So here's your dashboard right here. It starts with products, your sales page, your website, your marketing, your contacts, and your analytics. So this isn't my main dashboard, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like when you first sign in. It's going to be a blank slate. But up in this products, this is where you create whatever it is that you want to sell, whether that's a course, a mini course, if you want to do a challenge, coaching, one-on-one or group coaching can both be done here. If you want to start a community, so a community would be like, think about Facebook, about having a Facebook group. This is a way to do a third-party group so you're not on Facebook, because I have a lot of people who use LinkedIn, but they don't really care for Facebook. So I can use this to create my own community that is similar to a Facebook group, but it's platform neutral. So it's good for people, even if they don't like using Facebook or they don't like using LinkedIn, you can create a neutral ground for people to have a community in. This is the podcast part. This is where you can do both a paid podcast or a free podcast. So you can literally launch your own podcast, which I think is something I'd highly recommend for most people to do, is to start a podcast because it's a great way to find clients and to nurture that audience. But you can use this to create multiple podcasts if you want. You can do a paid version. You can do a free version. But I love that you can handle this all inside of Kajabi. Okay, your sales, this is where you create different offers and different price points. So you can literally have bundle some offers together and create a checkout page from that. Basically, an offer is where you go in and you stack different items together, and then you set up a checkout page for people to purchase. This is where the gateway is from somebody becoming a viewer to a customer, as you'll go right here. Right here, this payment part is where you set up different payments. You can use their payment provider or start your own using Stripe or PayPal, whatever you want to use. For offers, I would go in here and create my first offer. This is what generates the checkout page. So for example, if I wanted to create a bundle with my 11 ways to monetize LinkedIn and my Nail Your Niche or my leveraging LinkedIn course, I could literally create a new offer and set a price and then give them access to all three products at once. It's really cool how you can do that. You can mix and match things depending on, like if you wanted to do a sale for Black Friday, you can go in here and create a Black Friday sale. The other thing you can do is coupons. So if you have some existing products, like for example, my Nail Your Niche workshop, I can go in here and create a discount code. Excuse me. I can go into the coupons and create like a 50% off coupon, or I could do a certain dollar amount off. I can create expiration dates on those. Really cool what you can do. Affiliates is a great way to leverage and actually have other people help you make money. You can create, for example, if somebody else wants to sell my leveraging LinkedIn course, I can set them up as an affiliate, give them 50% commission. If they sell it to somebody that I would have never sold to, we both make money off of it. Very powerful way to grow your business. Here is where you set up your website. Again, this is my main website. That is built right here. So I'll go in and I might want to use one of their templates or customize my own. You can do whatever you want with this. They have a full library of different templates. And like I said, you can also build from scratch. Same goes for pages. You can create what's called landing pages or pages that are part of the website in here. You can create navigation menus. So if you look at the top of here, this is navigation menu. And that is created right here. It's very easy to use, and I can mix and match those and have as many as I want. Then blog, I already talked about my blog. So I can just repurpose content. If I'm posting stuff on LinkedIn or on social media or in my newsletter, I can create posts out of this for my blog. Marketing, okay, in this section, this is where I handle all my email marketing, where I send out emails. I can create different funnels to walk people through. So if somebody joins a lead magnet, then I can have an email sequence that is automated and walks them through a certain process that leads to a sales page. Automations are basically if somebody enters my email list or if they purchase from me, it's basically taking one action and using that to trigger another action. If somebody joins my email list, then I can send them out a sequence or I can give them access to a course, but it's basically setting up an if-then. If somebody does one action, then it will trigger another action. I won't go too deep into this because I don't want you to get confused. I can use this to set up events, like I can run a challenge, I can run a webinar, I can set up a Zoom, online Zoom webinar with this and drop the link in there, but it's really easy to use. Again, I'm not going to go too deep into this. And then forms are going to be used, for example, let's see, right here, this is a form, name and email. So if I wanted to have more information that I was trying to acquire, if I wanted to get a survey done, I can use the forms to create that. Go in and customize it and have whatever you want in there, name, email, address, phone number. I think it's a really good idea in general to keep this simple, and I won't cover that right here. This is just a walkthrough. I'm just showing you what it is. Contacts. This is basically your database of contacts. So what I would do, the first thing I would do, and I'll walk you through this inside of this course, is to upload any existing contacts that you have, because this is the beginning of your email list. You can start to market with market people that you have in your list. You can upload a database if you already have a spreadsheet. If you want to start from scratch, you can just click this button, add people one-on-one, or you can import contacts. For example, if you were to set up a webinar, you can use Kajabi to set up the registration for that, create a form for it, and then that will automatically add people into your database. So this is really, really helpful at building your email list. Over here is assessments. You can actually create quizzes for people if they've finished your course, or even if they're not even in your course, you can create some type of an assessment to let them know where they are. It's basically like a test. The last part here is your analytics. So I won't have anything to show right here because I haven't used this for doing any business, but it's really good because it gives you an inside look of the health of your business, whether that's the money that you're making, subscriptions, how many opt-in page, meaning how many people subscribe to your email list, how many people are viewing your pages. This is great because I can see how much progress I'm getting with my blog. And then right here is your settings page. This is where you set up your, let's get it there first. Actually, this might not have a settings in here, but I'll walk you through that inside of the course. But here we go. It's just taking a little bit of a delay. But in here, site details, marketing settings, checkout settings. But basically, this is a lot of the setting up stuff that you will be doing once you get into Kajabi. And I will walk you through the most important thing. But here we go: payment integrations, blog settings, drip settings. Just so you know what that is, you can literally set your course to be delivered on a weekly basis instead of all at once. If you're accessing this course, you're going to get it all at once, so you can binge watch things, but there might be times where it's appropriate to release one module each week or something like that. So that's what a drip setting is. You can create pre-made email templates here, but you can see there's a lot of customization that goes on here. So I'm really excited for you to check out Kajabi, and then we'll dive into more. I just wanted to do this quick walkthrough and show you what is possible when it comes to Kajabi.